only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Herbert now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back to back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
3-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On the counter, Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Dobbins. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and
on the counter now, it's Ravenz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56 Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. He uncorks. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Ravenz. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to get field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Herbert's pass.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
26 yards.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jackson on the crossing route, complete. It's Brown, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
More yards.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Sit on! Ready! Mission! 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Again, Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ravens 21-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and long.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now it's Jackson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
7-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Chargers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Number 21.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check you. Check 13.
Ingram again. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ingram. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Here comes Reed. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Los Angeles.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. red blitz.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Chargers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Check. Press down. Middle. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chargers 21. Ravens 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson on the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's Brown. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Chargers.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.